Hey guys, it's LucasD. So first boss we come up against is Shavron. So in this video I'm just going to show you how my new build is going with, it's the high block Cyclone, also Frenzy, Discharge trigger gem build. So what I currently am doing is I'm against Shavron in the harvest, just harvesting the organs. Now, as you can see, I am cycloning using mainly physical damage. Now, with my trigger gems, when I crit on my riposte, what happens is I will discharge my charges I've gained. Now, at the moment, as you can see, the fight, it's not going too bad with Shavron. I thought she was quite easy, didn't take too much trouble, and she is down. So now we're moving on to the next boss. I think the next boss from recollection is Malachai, and he was very tough for me, as my biggest problem was I did not have any chaos resistance. So just stay tuned for the next fight, because I was a bit clumsy here. I basically thought I was going to die. I had, I think it was minus 20% chaos resistance, and yeah, this guy hits hard if you don't have any chaos resistance. Okay guys, so I'm at Malachai now, and you'll now see the boss fight. Okay, so what he does basically is he throws down bodies, and he has chaos damage, and he explodes the actual bodies with chaos damage. Now, as you can see there, I got pretty shocked. I'm like, what the heck just happened there? I almost died straight away. Now, I go back in, I'm like, alright, let's just do this, you know. So I make my way through, I try and take him down as quick as I possibly can, but this guy was smashing me, and I knew he had chaos damage, and I did not try to get any flasks going or change any of my flasks. I just kept on going at it. And yeah, just check my health on the left when you're watching this video. This is the second time now where I've actually fought him in Cruel and just didn't bother getting any chaos resistance, and yeah, I just wanted to try and take him down as quick as I possibly could. So as you can see, I'm trying to take him down as fast as I can, and yeah, those flasks are getting used quite a bit there. As you can see, my health is just not... the block on my shield is not doing that much. I've got 24% spell block at the moment with my 24% yeah, spell block with my 48% chance to block. So yeah, I take him down now. I said this is enough, I've got to finish him off, and yeah, he's down now. But yeah, that was pretty much the toughest fight out of the 3 bosses in the harvest. So now we move on to the next boss, and the mini boss, and the final one before we get to the Malachai. So the next boss we move on to is Dodre. Now this next boss wasn't too bad for me. You'll see in the fight it was quite simple. I just had to keep cycloning her. When I was fighting her, the curses weren't doing too much. So you've got I think punishment curse, you've got the temporal chains curse, and you've got the enfeeble curse. Now the worst of the curses was probably the punishment curse. When I was standing in the punishment field, as you can see here, she did get a couple of few hits off on me, and she did knock my health down almost past halfway. I think it's coming up in a minute. There we go, I think that was it. But other than that, she was pretty easy to take down. And there we go. So now we move on to Malachai, the final boss fight, and let's see how we go. Okay guys, so we've now got the 3 organs, and we are gonna enter the black core. Basically, yeah, this is the final boss fight of Act 4. So I'm in Cruel difficulty level 50, I think I'm 58 or 57, but yeah, this fight, I just wanted to get it over and done with basically, and a lot of things went wrong at the start. Now for starters, when I started this fight, I've got Frenzy on here, which has multi-strike. Now, I started getting a bit worried, now, because when I hit with my Frenzy, it was making me stay in the same spot. Now, as you can see right there, he almost pretty much knocked me out one shot. Luckily he didn't hit me, but as you can see, he was slamming the ground quite a lot and making life really difficult the way he was positioned. He was positioned on the bottom left there, and there you go, there's another slam, and yeah, you don't want those slams to hit me. If that slam hits me, I'm pretty much dead. So I'm just basically now working my way through, and there's another slam, and trying to take him down as quick as I possibly can. But at the same time, I was very cautious, and yeah, this fight was a bit of a pain for me. Even though they have nerfed it quite a bit, I think this is 2.01B or C, it still is a pretty difficult fight for me. I think I had about 2,500 hit points, and yeah, my health was just getting obliterated, but I still kept going on Piety, and I kept on taking her down as quick as I could. Now, Piety wasn't too bad, but I was, at first when I did Piety, I was pretty cautious. As you can see there, it was another slam right there, and when you're actually fighting Malachai and he's got that red bubble, that red shield around him where he's invulnerable, it's very hard for you to actually see the slam coming down. Well, for me it was anyway, and I just kept on going at Piety there, just so I can get that shield off him. I did not want another phase where he slams the ground. I just wanted to get him down. So, okay, so now I just work on him again. My DPS wasn't too bad. Once I started, there we go, there's another slam. Once I started getting the Cyclone going, his life was going down reasonably quick. Well, I thought it was going down reasonably quick, and as you can see there, I got him down to the next phase, and this part here with Piety, I just wanted her down and out, so I went as quick as I possibly could on her, and I just kept on cycloning. As you can see, my health almost died there, but yes, down she goes, and that was it. I had enough, so I wanted to get to the next phase. I thought the slams were over, but as you can see, he still slams after Piety gets killed. So when Piety gets killed, still be careful, because he can still slam. And yeah, he slammed a lot in this fight, and I think I had a death wish. I think he wanted my hardcore character dead, but luckily I made it through that phase. Once that phase was over, it was pretty routine after that. Malachai, this is his worst part, where he goes into the ground and then comes back out. Now, when he goes into the ground, it's pretty straightforward. You shouldn't have too many dramas there. If he goes into the ground, you make sure that when he comes back up, you run away from him and keep at least a radius from him, a radius of up to 30 when you move away from him. So now I just take out the three hearts, and that's about it, really. I kind of I went back to town there. I just wanted to, you know, just refocus, get back into the fight, and then yeah, finish off these actual hearts. Now with the hearts, when I was taking them down, they go down quite fast, as you can see there, but for a Cyclone character, there we go, so he's just coming out of the ground again, so I have to stay away as he's coming back up. Anyways, back to the hearts. Now, when you're actually attacking the hearts, which I've done on the first one there, the Cyclone is a bit difficult for you to use when he is, when the hearts are actually, when you're attacking the hearts, because they actually have, what is it, they're in a corner sort of spot, so when I actually was attacking it, sometimes my Cyclone would stop and it wouldn't actually attack it, and that was a bit frustrating for me on that one on the top right there. But other than that, they don't have much life anyway, so the life should go down pretty quick if you can get the Cyclone going, or whatever attack you have. There you go, so he just goes into the ground again, so I have to run out of the way so I don't get that AoE damage on me. And yeah, so down goes his health. It's not too bad, he's almost down. And yeah, and then out he comes again, boom. Yeah, so I'll just leave you guys. I think I've done enough commentary. I'll let you guys enjoy the final bit of the fight. Yeah, so what I tried to do here, as you can see, my life was going down quite quickly. I went back to town just to get those health pots refilled, and then I went back in for the boss fight just to relieve a bit of stress. Now there is a degen circle there, as you can see, spinning around, and it will follow you around. So if I'm trying to attack the heart there, you'll see my health going down quite quickly. It will just stay around me, and yeah, be a bit of a pain in the ass for me to actually finish off that last part there of the phase. But I managed to get it, and then I just worked on Malachai as quick as I could, and yeah, I tried to take him down pretty fast here. As the damage was getting a bit intense towards the end of the fight. You guys will probably know if you've done the Malachai fight, at the end it does get a bit intense, and what I do here is I end up going back into town, and as I go back into town, he actually goes into the ground, so I had to go back into the portal and run as quick as I could, because as you can see, as soon as I went into the portal, he did that AoE burst which could have one-shotted me. Yeah, it was pretty stupid. I didn't even notice it as I was going in the portal, but luckily I noticed it as I went back in. Oh well, that's the boss fight for Malachai, guys, on my new build. Now I'm into Merciless in the TEMPEST League. I hope this build takes me further and I can just show you guys what it can do in the later stages of the game. And I'm LucasD. Thanks for watching the video, and if you liked it, please do a like or subscribe, and I'll have more video updates for you to watch. Thanks, and see yous later.